You just found out that your friends want you to run a D&D game tonight. Or maybe you didn't have enough time to prepare for tonight's session. Oh no, what will you do? Have no fear, here is the laziest and easiest way to prepare for an adventure session. First, let me say, for all adventure creation, you need to have Sly Flourish's book, The Lazy Dungeon Master, or Return of the Lazy Dungeon Master. I highly recommend this book. If you don't have it, there's a link down in the description. Do pick it up. It is great for creating any adventure. And it's really simple, and he has great ideas on how to quickly and efficiently prepare for an adventure. But this is as simple as it gets, and it's a 4-step plan that I have. Before I share this plan, be sure to subscribe to the channel. If you subscribe to this channel, a magical portal will open, transporting you to an endless realm of adventure and discovery. But don't take my word for it. Listen to one of our subscribers said. @SonOfSofaman says, I subscribed to this channel a while back, and I can verify that the magical portal to a realm of endless adventure and discovery is very real. Well, there you go. And now the plan. Step 1, determine how much time you have for the game session. Most groups play for around 3 hours, some longer, some less. But you need to know this so you know how many encounters to include. Typically, an encounter will last for about an hour. So if you have a 3-hour session, you're going to need 3 encounters. I like to include an extra one just in case things don't go as planned. Maybe they kill the villain faster than you thought, or they skip something. You got an extra one for backup. Step 3, what is the hook or what is the group's quest? What quest or goal does the group have tonight? Is this an ongoing campaign? What is one piece of the campaign that can be done tonight? Maybe they get information on an artifact that will really vastly help them defeat the villain they're supposed to face at the end. Or perhaps a relative of one of the characters has disappeared. A great juicy hook, give your group something to get excited about. Step 4, determine what encounters to include in the adventure. There are a variety of encounters to include in an adventure. These are typically interactions with NPCs or monsters, but can include investigation, looking for clues, trying to solve puzzles. It may be helpful to think about the steps they need to do to complete the quest. In the example for the missing relative, what 3 steps they need to get to a resolution. Steps may include 1, search for clues to the location of the missing relative. Another step could be go to the location where the relative is being held. Step 3 could include confront the kidnapper and retrieve the relative. Now that you have the steps, what 3 encounters can you build around these steps? For one encounter, they may be searching where the relative was last seen and interrogating anyone that last saw her. Finding the clue will lead to the next encounter. For the next encounter, they may have to travel to the location and have to get through locked and trapped doors. If your group is anything like my group, the door alone may take them an hour. Maybe the location is a short dungeon with just a few rooms. Locating the villain or monster that is holding the relative will lead to the next encounter. Depending on the time, this may be the final encounter of the evening. If they fight the villain or monster, remember the combat takes a lot of time. If they merely subdue the villain and arrest him, then they may have time for your backup encounter. In this example, recovering the relative really ends the quest. But maybe, with extra time, if time allows, a wrinkle in the rescue that the group hadn't accounted for. Maybe in an act of desperation, the villain mumbles a few magic words, conjures up the ghost of his lover, and has her invade the vessel, the character's relative. Now the group has to figure out how to get the ghost out of the girl. This could be resolved by taking it to a priest and performing an exorcism of some kind, or killing the relative to get the ghost out, defeat the ghost, and then take their dead relative, go get him resurrected. That could lead into the next night's session. If you follow these simple steps, you can quickly put together an encounter for the evening session and be the hero of your adventuring group. Class dismissed.